So I added on my little notes here the fresh in peace, but I don't have an article.
Ah, well, I gotta go.
Unless
Didn't I send you one?
I was gonna say, unless it's what? Because I didn't look on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah,
That's
because
where
I did
you.
not, and I did not add on
That's where
my
you
end.
always send it to me. So
Yeah,
let me.
it's there. Yep, double XL.
Yeah, let me. Messages. There we go. Because I can't transfer from my phone to.
Yeah,
There it is. From my phone to the computer.
yeah. Very often, I send myself messages on Facebook from my phone to the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll just send myself a Facebook message so then I can just open it on my computer and it's there.
Right.
Cause I'm dumb like that. It ain't nothing. No, Cranky, that was just a fever dream. We did not just do this. Now that you have your new edition, not the Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike new edition, but now that you have your new edition, you may be having flashes of didn't we already do this? It's in your blood. Yes, and we're going to show everybody that if people show up today. Uh, probably before we do the drawing.
Oh yeah.
I want you
Everybody's
to
going to come out of the woodwork today for that.
I would like you to take a look at the wheel real quick. You can see it, but can't see it unless I put it. You have to look down in the.
Yeah, let me hear. You know what? Let me.
Can you see it in the green room area?
Holy shit!
Morning, Rob. And Mr. Swearpants would be you, Bill, because Rob was there last.
Was I SpongeBob SwearPants? Is that what
You
I
were
was?
last night? Yes.
Well, tell people to stop taking my next in queue. Me and John got screwed over a couple of times.
Yeah. As did I from somebody who wasn't even there. Fucking Manny stealing my shit.
I talked to Ronnie a little bit on text after it was over.
And how drunk was he?
Good enough. He it was funny. He says, "You come on down to Darby's and I got your first one." And I was like, "No." I said, "It is way too late. I'm not. That's not going to happen."
Anytime you hang out, Rob, is a good time. So as long as you can be here, great. If not, you can catch the rest later. And if you win, I will message you directly.
Cranky got a C plus.
Yeah, the draft is okay. So the Yahoo AI grades are very dumb.
Yeah, because I got a D, and so did
Felicia got an F.
Felicia got an F.
She got the only F. Yep. But
like I said, last year Dr. Tim got an A plus and was supposed to go undefeated. So
yeah, if you find some other fantasy website that will rate your draft or whatever,
you
can just go over there and put your stuff into their thing, and they'll tell you what you got.
Right.
And it's much more believable coming from the pundits that do this for a living rather than an AI from Yahoo.
On this date 1 year ago, we hit the D.
And it hurt somebody.
And D.
It's all about it.
4 years ago, we had Brother Ernie on.
Oh, that was a good show. I did enjoy having Brother Ernie on.
7 years ago, we're asking people if they got the OG TBT mug.
Wow. That was a little while ago.
7 years, man.
It was a quality mug. Now we should ask who still has
it. 9 years ago today, Jimmy Superfly Snuka was arrested in the death of his girlfriend, and then he died. So
again. All right, let's kick this pig.
And 9 years ago today, Janelle had her gallbladder out.
She had the gall to have her bladder out on a Thursday show.
If you remember, I remember calling you and saying, Yeah, we in the hospital, and she's having surgery, and I don't think I'm going to be able to record tonight.
I'm gonna need you to find a backup.
And Alf stepped in for me.
Yeah. He's been known to do that.
He's a good egg, slightly scrambled, but
Slightly.
a good egg.
All right, so guys, if you're watching now, can you share this and say mug drawing will be happening? You know, just to so the people who say, oh, I didn't know it was happening today because they didn't pay attention to when the draft or the drawing was, can't say that they didn't know. So share the show, share the live, and let's get on with the Borophyll. You ready?
The Borophyll.
Yes.
Not like the chlorophyll.
No. So I'm gonna give you a 5 in Shri.
That math still don't math. It never
doesn't,
has.
nor will it.
It never has.
What was your mama?
This week on the Mr. Throwback Thursday podcast, we bring you a fresh in peace, motley crew, high school reunions, judges with questions, judges with answers, Alaskan Superman, Rakim versus the Juggalos, that is not a Netflix movie, a new artist of the month, and we world premiere music from friend of the show, Groove. What else? Let's listen.
It's not just any day. It's Mr. Throwback Thursday.
All you kids want to get on and shit.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
I'll be damned. At the count of 3, I want y'all to tell me the name of my DJ. 1, 2, 3.
Poppers pop and the breakers break. Like the fellas say ho and the girls say hey. Give it up for the DJ, Mr. Throwback Thursday.
And now, here's your hosts, Bill Winters and Mr. Throwback Thursday himself, Jamie Robinson.
It has been a very big 24 hours in Mr. Throwback Thursday land. Welcome to Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 553. Your two favorite idiots bringing you all the hip-hop news that you've come to expect on a weekly basis. Bill up in New York, Jamie down in Virginia. How are you, my friend?
I am well. Oh, Ken's here, so we should just do that now. No, but we're not.
Yes, we are doing our giveaway today, so of course everybody else is now going to sign out because Ken has arrived.
Yeah, and for the record, we raised $1,510.
Very nice.
The Hip Hop Museum.
Very nice.
I did not do the donation before the show because I told everybody they had up until showtime to donate. So as soon as the show is over, I will go and make that donation and I will post it so everybody knows I wasn't stealing their money.
Yes. Because
yes, we thank all of you who kicked in on that. We give you, a little piece of dried mud with our pictures on them.
Mm-hmm.
And you gave the Hip Hop Museum a bunch of money. Yes, Cranky, I got you in there.
You did indeed, and we're very, very excited. We had our TBT FFL draft last night. I want to thank everybody who joined, including the two new entrants to the league this year.
Yes.
Mrs. Throwback Thursday and Mr. Cranky Pants.
Indeed.
Hey, did we ever debut the craziness that Cranky Pants did?
We did not, but I may have here on the screen, not that page, up here on the screen. So everybody knows, and if they don't know, it's kind of sad that you don't know by now. On our website, MrThrowbackThursday.com, there's a tab. It is the 1, 2, 3. It is the 4th tab in.
And I talk about it every week at the close.
You do. And it says the Posse Wall of Fame. On the Posse Wall of Fame, let me take people on a little journey of the Posse Wall of Fame.
I would like, if I may,
take you. We will go.
Journey.
Wow, we got some stuff going on here. So, here, let me edit this. 3:30 Posse. because there's gonna be a lot of bullshit talking in between here that's not going to translate well to the finished product. So here we have the Posse Wall of Fame. And it's got people's names. It's got Sparky down here, which is Dave Sparks. We got Ruth here. And they've got their OG TBT mugs.
Mm-hmm.
James Kaufman.
Which came out 7 years ago today as we were looking at memories.
Yeah, Lieutenant Tom with his mug and his crock. Paul Thomas. There's Manny. For those you don't know what Manny looks like, there's Manny.
Mm-hmm.
Levi, John Gill. So we got all these people. Jason Heath. There's Jason Heath, patron of the show. There's Jameson Kuhn. There's Ed Kuhn. So we scroll up. This is where we put all the people who rep the posse to the fullest, if you will. Chris Hines back in the day. There's Brian Dunmeyer. Becca, who's in our league.
And who had a very good draft last night.
Yes. That's Chris with a CH from formerly of the Gravy Age.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see them back together again. Your brother-in-law and sister-in-law.
Yes.
There is Sanket's Hall from the Egyptian Lover, who won a contest from us.
Very much.
Lover autographed some stuff and sent it to him, along with his TBT Posse shirt. There's William with his OG founding member. There's this guy. There's some more people. There's JP out there. There's Mrs. Throwback
Kelly,
there.
Mrs. Throwback there.
Hey,
Coach Juan.
Devilish DJ Scott.
Devilish DJ Scott.
Mr. Podcast, formerly of Axology.
Mm-hmm.
Bryce, formerly of Axology. Lesbian Chris from the Gravy Age.
Chris with a K.
Ronnie repping again with the next
OG.
generation. Yep. Sarah from Compton, representing in front of the Compton sign.
Yes.
And we don't want to show that one. Bobby Fresh. Sweet LD of Oaktowns 357, friend of the show. DJ King Shamik shouting us out for sending him a shirt and repping with his shirt. Our first interview, DJ King Shamik.
Absolutely.
The grandest of them all. Even your mama fall for Grandmaster
Kaz.
And then friend of the show, Raheem of the Furious Five.
That's one of my favorite. We haven't played that one in forever, and he's so goddamn smooth on that.
He is,
and the greatest picture ever.
Yes, repping it. That was a Fresh Fest, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And now, at the tippity top of the wall, Posse Wall.
Alf makes that picture, by the way.
Is Mr. Cranky Pants with his brand new fresh tattoo in the style of the license plate hats.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Cranky Pants, TBT Posse member since 2022. Top of the heap, man.
He is now Mr. Inky Pants.
I don't think that goes over as well.
No, that actually sounds like a medical condition. You should probably see a doctor about that.
But yeah, so the first
ever TBT Posse tattoo. Yeah, it's the first one I know of.
Yeah, I've not gone out and gotten my TBT tattoo yet because I still have to convince the wife that I need another tattoo.
Yeah.
But that is on the wall. But congratulations and thank you very much, Cranky, for inking yourself and repping the posse everywhere you go.
Absolutely.
You can no longer ever wear Cranky Pants. You can only now wear Cranky Shorts.
Yes. Yes. He will be Mr. Cranky Shorts. So he's going to have to change his tag on here. Well, I guess shorts are short for short pants. So yes. Shorts are pants.
Yes.
Not all pants are shorts.
No.
But all shorts are pants.
Whole square rectangle thing. Yeah.
Yes.
But anyway.
So, a gas station we passed.
Indeed.
When do we want to do this drawing?
Later.
After
at least after hip hop headlines, possibly after Woo News. I'm not sure how I'm feeling yet and how long I want to make people stay.
That sounds like a plan. So, by the way,
yes.
We said we're going to have a fresh in piece. I want to, non-hip hop related, just throw this out to you. don't drink and drive, please.
I do
Please. Those of you who know my affinity for the sport of hockey, we lost a great hockey player this week, Johnny Goodrow, and his brother, who were home in their state of New Jersey. I'm not even going to pick on New Jersey because of the direness of this. Home for their sister's wedding, going to be groomsmen in her wedding. Struck and killed by a drunk driver as they were riding bicycles back from the rehearsal dinner. The guy was drunk.
Mm-hmm.
If you can afford to go out and buy beers, you can afford a fucking Uber. Last night after our draft, I spoke to one of our TBT Football League members who was performing his draft from a bar and had quite a few intoxicating beverages in him. And I told him, he said, you come down and your first one's on me. And I said, no, but here's the deal. If you get too bad and you can't drive, you text me again and I will come Uber your ass home.
Exactly.
So there's no earthly reason to drink and drive. Just throwing that out there. I've seen too much.
Not in the 2020s, there's not now.
No. There's never been a reason for it, but especially now that there are so many. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. So many ways that you can in the 2020s find another way. You can get one of those stupid Lime scooter things.
which technically, if you were driving that, you're
on the
technically
street.
still, if you're on the street. Which,
There's,
but you know what? If there's any,
there are a multitude of ways
yes.
where you are not powering a motor vehicle.
And besides, I used to make a lot of money driving drunk people around when I was not drinking. You take 5-6 people home and tell each one that you need $20 for gas.
Yeah.
You can, look, drunk people have no reservations about giving you their money. So,
They do not.
and that $20 you spent to get home is a lot cheaper than, paying for a lawyer. So,
Yeah.
don't drink and drive. That's all I'm
Don't
going
do
to say.
that. Don't do that no more.
And thank you, everybody, for joining us for the draft last night. Let's have a good football season,
Yes,
and
good
let's
times
get
at the draft.
let's get going with some hip hop headlines to start episode 553.
That
So,
would be nice.
if you would be so kind, would you please hit me with a little of that Triple H?
Yay, yay.
To the hip, dip, the hop, you don't stop, don't stop. Got effects with the real hip hop, hip hop. To the hip, dip, the hop, you don't quit, don't quit. Got effects and we came to rip shit, rip shit. To the hip, dip, the hop, you don't stop, don't stop. Got effects with the real hip hop, hip hop. To the hip, dip, the hop, you don't quit, don't quit. Got
This is Hip Hop Headlines brought to you by Mr. Throwback Thursday.
Well, get on it. It's your time.
It is my toin, and my toin is going to start with a freshen piece that we found out about a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Fat Man Scoop, former Hot 97 radio personality and entertainer, has passed away after being rushed to the hospital following a medical emergency on stage while performing at Hamden Town Center Park in Hamden, Connecticut, Friday evening, August 30th. Isaac Freeman III collapsed on stage while performing, was administered CPR before being transported to a hospital where he later unfortunately passed away at the age of younger than both of us, 53 years old. Well, same age as you.
Same as me. Yeah.
Same as you right now, and, a year younger than me as of 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Scoop's tour manager, DJ and producer Birch Michael, also known as Pure Cold, confirmed the
Which is
sad
much better than
news.
Birch.
Huh?
Which is a better name than Birch Michael. Yes.
Birch Beer is a good name.
Mm-hmm.
Birch Beer is a good soda. It just unreal. I don't know. I'm sure there's going to be an autopsy.
Right. And there will be cause of death probably released before we release on Thursday, but it's not, we're not going to update this. So.
And then Fat Man Scoop, his family confirmed it. Last night, the world lost a radiant soul, a beacon of light on the stage in life. He was not just a world-class performer. He was a father, brother, uncle, and a friend. He was laughter in our lives, a constant source of support, unwavering strength, and courage. And as we mourn the loss of Fat Man Scoop, we also celebrate his remarkable life, countless lives he touched. His legacy is of love and brightness. It will reside in our hearts and memories forever, according to the statement from his family. That's a tough one to swallow, man.
It is.
53. On stage when it happened.
And I don't want to say that's the way he probably wanted to go. Nobody wants to go.
Nobody wants to go, but
Right. But, in the grand scheme of things, if you're not home surrounded by family, doing what you love on stage would be the optimal way to go.
would be an acceptable alternative, I would think.
Yeah.
This one's tough.
Yeah.
He sounded like from a video that was posted, Scoop was shirtless. He walked from the front of the stage to the back. He struggled to climb on the platform. He said Ham did make some noise. If you came to party, he took a long pause, said make some noise with his words badly slurred, and then collapsed on the ground behind the DJ booth. So there's video of it. Unfortunately, somebody in the crowd took video of it, and probably because they were watching the show through their phones like most people do.
Right.
But it's a little disheartening to see. We wish all the best to his family. Try to make sense out of this whole thing for him. But Fat Man Scoop, Isaac Freeman, passed on at the age of 53 years old. And on behalf of Mr. Throwback Thursday, we offer a moment of silence.
Yeah, yeah.
And speaking of silence, as in something that nobody needed to hear, let's start hip-hop headlines.
Let's do that.
You sent me this earlier this week.
I did, because I was not going to be the only one who had to put up with it.
Yep.
But the best part about this article is in the title.
Motley,
EP.
Motley Boys is how you've titled it.
Yes.
Motley Crue, with the umlauts still over the O and the U for some stupid reason.
Makes it Mertley Kerr. I don't know how that works.
Have announced their canceled EP
Oh, no.
with a cover of a song made famous by Beastie Boys.
Yes.
Mertley Kerr
It's very much an Irma Gerd situation here.
have announced this EP produced by Bob Rock, because that's a real name,
Yeah.
arriving early October, following their 2019 soundtrack to their biographical film Dirt, which is where they should have been left under, not to mention 2021's 40 Years cassette box set, because in 2021, cassette was the way to go with that.
Hey, I was still listening. Not to Crew, but to cassettes. Are
Canceled.
there umlauts over the E in,
No.
in years?
No,
How about the A?
there are no more umlauts other than in the name.
Damn it.
Canceled features the already released Mick Mars-less Dogs of War.
Yeah, Mick Mars, who was the lead guitarist for Motley Crue, and the one who looked like a monster.
Yes.
Like, even out of his makeup and gear and everything, he just looked like a monster.
Well, he was down on Dogs of
No,
War.
because he said, I'm not doing that. He's probably also 87 years old.
Probably. They have released a cover of Beastie Boys' Fight for Your Right to party.
Now, every member of Motley Crue is older than us, right?
By multiple years.
Okay, let me give a little touch
Because
here.
we were listening to them in high school.
Yes. You see, do I have this one muted? Of course I have this muted.
It probably should be.
Tommy, 6, 5. Let's make some noise. Kick it.
Is John 5 playing guitar with them?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Nikki 6 and John 5.
Okay, that's enough. Motley Crue. Okay, I will say, as a music lover, John 5 is an incredible guitarist. He used to be with Marilyn Manson, but as he plays with Rob Zombie, as a guitarist, John 5 is incredible.
To answer your question, by the way, Vince Neil is 63.
Okay.
Nikki 6 is 65.
Mm-hmm.
You should not still be going by Nikki 6 when you are old enough to collect Social Security. At that point, you are Frank Carlton Serafino Fernanda Jr. Tommy Lee is 61. Yeah, he's the baby of the bunch. You can see he is the baby of the bunch. And also the only one to expose his penis on a video.
That you're aware of.
That I'm aware of. And Mick Munster Mars is 73 years old.
The dude was old.
He's like, we're going to fight for our right to go to bed early.
Well, look, so I don't know if you've seen any of these Vince Neil recent performance videos where he's on stage and just doesn't even know the words to his own songs and
I didn't
mumbles and garbles. And
I didn't like Motley Crue when they were huge.
I liked Motley Crue. Now, follow me now. I like Motley Crue
Follow me
when
now.
the Shout at the Devil album came out. And then like select songs off of the next album or two. And then I forgot they existed.
I never liked Vince Neil's voice. I thought it was too if a voice could sound like barbed wire, Vince Neil sounds like barbed wire.
Yeah. They have a song called Live Wire. I don't know if that one counts.
No, because that's garbage too. And Jamie co-signed, yes. Billy watched it. Jamie co-signed. We will never ever get past NY Oil Cool Kim just decimating me. But you know, my wife wears that T-shirt more than I do now. I don't quite know why, but
Yes,
she loves the Billy Booty Hole Brown T-shirt.
Kim has promised me that he's going to send us a picture of him wearing it.
He said, didn't he say he was going to wear it in a video or something?
He did, yes. Yeah,
Oh,
but he would
man.
go on the Posse Wall of Fame right under Mr. Crank's name.
Absolutely.
Or Mr. Crank's
Absolutely.
shorts.
So anyway, Motley
Yes.
Crue said in a joint statement, it was really great getting in the studio and working on some tracks together. What started out as a couple of demo ideas turned into this EP produced by Bob Rock.
Yes. The famous Bob Rock. Is he from Fraggle Rock?
I would much rather listen to Schoolhouse Rock.
Well, hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Conjunction Junction.
Cool Kim was talking about Schoolhouse Rock.
Kim was talking about, see, it all comes back.
Full circle, man.
We look forward to getting back into the studio again soon and writing more new music as well. No. This EP consists of 3 songs.
Yeah.
Fight for Your Right, Dogs of War, and Canceled.
Yeah. That is very much more a 12-inch single with added selections.
The comments to this article are gold. Not since Madonna's cover of American Pie has the world less needed to hear a cover of a seminal song.
Yeah. Yes.
Motley Crue are some of the last people on earth whose opinions I want to hear about cancel culture. A flaccid cover version of one of the Beasties' worst songs, Hard Pass.
I imagine the Beasties feel about that the way De La feels about Me, Myself, and I, and the way Biz felt about Just a Friend.
And then somebody says, what? Were you expecting a thoughtful reimagining of Bodhisattva Vow from these yahoos? Oh, I'm sorry, these yahoos.
Thank you.
And the guy says, I haven't expected anything of Motley Crue ever since 1990. That said, a Crue cover of Bodhisattva Vow would certainly have rocked way harder than this slop. Goes right next to their flaccid cover of Anarchy in the UK. And they said, that at least that's a weak cover of a good song. This is just embarrassing.
It's rough.
Who goes to halftime in the chorus for this song? And then somebody with the name of Hot Fresh Garbage, I'm sure, did not put the sarcastic font on. 2024 was shaping up to be a horrible year for everyone until this event happened. This is something we can all enjoy and agree that it is wonderful.
It is wonderful indeed.
I'm going to fight for my right not to listen to this crap. This sucks balls. Okay, there you go.
That is exactly what I would have said had I posted a comment.
I saw this story, and before I clicked on it, I said to myself, there is no way it will be fight for your right. And sure enough, it was fight for your right. Then I quickly realized, how could it not be that song with these morons? And there is something blatantly creeper about a 65-year-old washed-up singer covering this song.
Yeah.
I haven't heard
through it, I'm sure. I couldn't get through the whole song, so I don't know.
This is the best one. I haven't heard pure unadulterated shite of this degree in a while. Thanks, Motley Boys. Parentheses, please imagine an umlaut over all the O's in this sentence.
Because I don't know how to make my keyboard do that.
But he spelled umlaut properly.
Well, yeah.
Well, spell check's a wonderful thing, but the fact that it wouldn't be funny if there was an umlaut over the U and umlaut.
That'd be Ermlot.
Ermlert. There's two U's.
Yes, of course.
Ermagerd, it's Mertley Career.
That's how I always called Josh Getz. I call him Gertz.
Yes. And who was Lunchbox?
That's Josh.
That was Josh too. Yes.
But his last name is spelled Goetz.
Yes.
And I said, you need to throw an umlaut on there so I can call you Gertz.
Oh. Hot New Hip Hop brings us this.
It does.
Can we just call this hypocrisy?
We can do whatever you'd like.
You called it L Boogie Reunion.
Yes.
I'm going to call it hypocrisy.
Okay, player.
There seems to be a little bit of a divide in the Fugees camp, and most of the blame is falling on L Boogie, Ms. Lauryn Hill.
Because we said bad things about her.
At least that's what she feels.
Yes.
According to past quotes from her Instagram, which we've talked about her canceling her reunion tour in the States because they were saying mean things about the fact that I don't show up on time. And Praz...
Yes, wrote his song that we
wrote his song, dissed Lauryn Hill. Praz has come right out and said they're paying their hard-earned money to see you. We're going on almost 3 decades of our existence individually and as a group. To have people still interested in wanting to come see you, you have to be grateful. And you're not.
Nope.
So, yeah, it's fine. I'm not going to perform in the United States. Unless it's my old high school.
Yeah. Well, what I think happened, does it say how many year reunion this is?
It just says high school reunion. It doesn't say.
Because I believe she was actually supposed to perform at her prom, and she just now showed up.
I was going to say, I think it's her 30th reunion, but she was booked for her 20th.
She was supposed to perform at the prom, yeah. Hello, Kristen.
Yes, yeah. Kristen coming in big with a little fire comment on.
Yeah,
I like it.
She has gotten too big for her britches, as it were.
Yes.
That's what
So-
Motley Crue said.
She showed up at Columbia High School in Maplewood, New Jersey, which last I knew was in the United States.
It was.
She performed hits from her
But
solo
you know where
catalog.
it is.
And whenever I smell cheap cologne and raccoons, I know I'm in New Jersey.
That's why.
Fans were quite upset about seeing this footage as they were calling her out for her performing at the wrong reunion.
Mhm.
She showed up a year late and sang to the wrong reunion, said somebody.
Yes.
Which was nicer than what I said. All right. Well,
And nice
that-
than what Kristen said.
yes. So, yeah, Lauryn Hill, who, wait a minute. Were there white people at this reunion?
I doubt it.
Because remember, she
Yeah.
won't perform for white people.
No.
She'd
She-
rather have her kids starve than have a
Then-
white person buy her record.
Yes. So people aren't buying her stuff. So
All right, boy. Mr. Cranky Pants is on his way out. We want to say
He's not
once
leaving.
again, huh?
he's not leaving. He's just saying we got all of our things that
Yes.
he comes for. He
Yes.
still hasn't heard his shout out at the end of the show.
Yes, that's true. Next article, Mo Money.
Mhm.
And the story that just keeps
Also
on giving.
problems? Yeah, I know.
All hip hop comes to us this week. Dame Dash's Rockefeller stake. So far, the bidding is up to at least $3 million.
Yeah, but you sent me an article after the show last week, and I believe the Hendersons also sent me the same article after the show last week, saying that it's on hold.
Yes.
So I found the most updated article I could for this week on the same thing.
So,
We'll roll with that.
yeah, the auction was scheduled for Tuesday, August 27th, or actually it was scheduled for Thursday, August 29th, and a judge put a delay on it on Tuesday.
Right. He said,
Dash,
"Hold up."
Dame Dash, of course, owes money to multiple parties who asked for more time to conduct the auction. So the judge extended the timeline to September 21st. Dash has lost a lawsuit to director Josh Weber. He owed more than $800,000 to Weber, to New York City, the New York State Department of Taxation and Finance, and photographer Monique Bunn. That's a lot of people
Lil
with their
Bunn.
hand out. So Weber, his lawyer, and the other parties agreed on the distribution of funds from Dash's Rockefeller stake on Monday, August 26th. They set a new minimum bid of $3 million. So you're not even going to sniff it unless you coming in with $3 million.
Right, because they get bills to be paid off of this. This isn't just
Yes.
a punishment that he has to sell it.
Right.
It's
No.
being sold to pay other people
If you're
that
not
he is
gonna,
wrong.
if you are
But
not
you know
gonna,
you're going to lose it anyway in how many years when Jay-Z
Yeah.
takes it back?
like, what did we say, 10?
Something like that. Yeah,
think
it's
it's like
not
that.
long.
New York City will receive an estimated $193,877.57.
That's a strange estimate.
That's a very particular estimate.
Yes,
I
it
don't,
is.
I don't think estimate means what you think it means.
No.
New York State will then be paid $1,702,626.34 for back taxes in second position. Weber and Muddy Water Pictures will have third position for approximately $823,000 in judgment plus interest.
37 cents.
Intervenor Brown will receive approximately $70,000. No, there's no umlauts.
Okay.
Plus interest in the fourth
Shouldn't
position.
have been, so I assumed.
Intervenor Bunn will receive $12,000 plus interest in the fifth position. And New York State will receive approximately $7 million for the total balance in back taxes owed by Damon Dash in the sixth position.
Pulling up the
So
rear.
New York State is receiving $1 million in second position and then another $7 million.
for separate incidents. The last one
But
is
they're
just-
both for back taxes.
Yeah, maybe they're different time periods. Maybe they're different ones for business, ones for personal. I don't know.
Okay, maybe. And then Dash will collect the remaining funds from the auction after paying his Back taxes with interest. If it's only selling for 3 and he owes $7 million for the total, he ain't receiving shit.
No, we're starting at 3.
That math don't math.
Yeah. That's like a 5 and 3.
So, good luck, Dame. That's all I got to say on that.
We do not have the capacity to raise the funds to buy a stake.
No,
in Rockefeller.
no, that is not what we did the fundraiser for.
No.
We did that for something else.
We did.
Keefe D's bail payment rejected again. This is called all kinds of questions.
Yeah, because we've heard all of the Keefe D did this. Piss Dookie paid him to do it. Suge paid him to do it. Somebody else put him up to the job. He wasn't the shoot. We've heard them all.
Yeah.
But he's still in jail right now. So.
And I was pronouncing it wrong the whole time. I found out it's Keefe, not Keefe.
Yes.
It's Keefe D. So Keefe D is still trying to get out on bail. I just got home because I'm out on bail. What's the time? It's time to buy ale. Thank God Motley Crue didn't touch that one.
Not yet.
No umlauts.
No.
Wasn't that a Hanson song?
Yes.
Umlaut. Umlaut. No, I don't think so. Clark District Court Judge Carly Kearney says she has more questions than answers after Dwayne Davis, known as Keefe D, attempted to provide additional financial records. Financial?
Yes.
Let's just throw extra N's in there. That's what happens when you put an umlaut over an N. It becomes 2 N's. Yes. Financial. Financial records regarding his attempt to pay off his $750,000 bail. I have a sense that things are trying to be covered up, she said.
Something smells fishy here.
And it's not New Jersey.
It is not. It's a completely different smell.
I just love the fact that she says, I have a sense that things are trying to be covered up. Like the fact that it took 30 years to figure out who killed Tupac.
I'm thinking things have been covered up for quite a while.
Yes. Kearney said she received 2 identical letters.
That means the same.
From an entertainment company that supposedly supplied Whack 100 with the money. She noted that one of the signed names doesn't match anyone with ties to the company. Additionally, the second one had a misspelled name and a return address for a doctor's office. No.
Smells fishy.
Those aren't red flags.
Oh, for everybody who's just kind of tuned in, let me give you a peek at the wheel. There's the wheel. All right, we're going to take the wheel away.
So let's see. Where'd we leave off on this? No, that's basically how it ends.
Yeah,
she's like, yeah, there's something wrong on this.
Yeah, something smells fishy.
She says, Whack was only trying to get out of it, trying to get an interview out of Keefe D. I don't really see where the actual 112.5 came from with what's been provided. I also don't find the defense has met the burden to show that the bail is not connected to Mr. Davis ultimately talking about Mr. Shakur's murder, and any evidence to the contrary is not credible. Keefe D has pleaded not guilty to first-degree murder in the case. His trial will begin on March 17th. Be on the lookout for further updates on Keefe D and the trial for killing of Tupac through Mr. Throwback Thursday and multiple media outlets.
Yes. See multiple media umlauts? Is that what you said?
Yes, that's exactly what I said. Alaskan Superman.
Yes, because
I saw a video of
Did
this, and I was going to send it to you, but I said, this is just weird. I don't think this is newsworthy. And then the video turned into 5 different news articles.
Yeah, it did.
Ludicrous, or shall I say, Luda,
Yeah,
Chris
not
Brown.
We'll mention all that later. we will mention all the team names and whatnot when we get there.
Well, I was told last night that's how I have to say it.
Yes, I know.
So. Apparently, Ludacris has a bucket list. What was on his bucket list was drinking, and this sounds like a commercial, doesn't it?
It does.
Fresh glacial water. Sounds like something that Aquafina would put on their bottles to try to sell it.
Not the actress.
No, that's Aquafina.
Yes. Now, I've been to Alaska. just last year.
Yes, I know.
And I had a what was the drink? I believe it was a margarita, but yes, because they called it a glacierita. While you're on the boat going over to one of the biggest glaciers, they put you on a small boat and they take you out on a thing. One of the crew members takes a fishing net and puts it into the water and pulls up a big giant chunk of ice, which is has broken off of the glacier and floated around and blah blah blah.
Right.
And then they crush it up and they put these big chunks into your cup and pour your drink over it so you can have
fresh glacial
what
water.
Luda has here. Yeah. No,
So-
I was in Alaska. If they baked it, I would have been burning.
Yes,
Like midnight oil.
that would be beds are burning.
That would be, yes.
See, I know other music other than
Australia, not Alaska.
Yes, yes. So the fact that he drank fresh glacial water had some of his fans concerned about his health.
Yes.
He was in Alaska for a show because apparently hip hop is big in Alaska. Who knew? Ludacris,
because Killer Priest, or is it Master Killer?
Master Killer, I think, did a lot of shit with the Alaskan the rappers. I remember
Locals,
talking about that. Yes. While in Alaska for a show, Ludacris posted on his social media pages a video of him drinking water from a glacier. Half the world's glaciers are here in Alaska. I couldn't come here and just have a show. So once he screams the water, he goes, "Oh my God." He scurries away from the camera. He says, "Water's so good, it tastes like God made it." Because he did. That's what the second part of the caption.
Yes.
For those who have differing beliefs, I'm just reading what the caption
Yes.
says.
It's like when you say Nickelback, those are not your words, they are the words of the article.
Fans became worried after seeing the post, with one Instagram user commenting, "Be careful with glacier water. Even though it looks fresh and clean, it's often full of bacteria, parasites, and viruses. Microorganisms you definitely don't want in your system. It can make you extremely sick. Make sure to boil it first to stay safe."
Yes, I'm going to boil my glacier water while I'm out on the glacier, sticking my face up there, licking the water off it.
Glaciers by nature are cold.
They are.
Most of the bacteria, parasites, and viruses can't survive in the cold.
But if you heat them up.
Another fan commented on Instagram that Luda was about to turn into a kaiju, which is a term used to describe a giant monster featured in Japanese fantasy and science fiction movies and television programs. Yes, I guess Godzilla, Mothra.
Yes. I don't believe Mecha Godzilla.
What would Luda look like as a Godzilla type monster? Would he be more Godzilla? Would he be more Mothra? Would he be Gamera? The flying turtle?
Yes.
I used to love those movies, dude.
Well, Mothra is a female, so I don't think he would go that route.
But would he look like a Mothra?
What was the one that started with an R? It was the bat thing.
Oh, I don't know.
Alfredo's gonna be mad at me because I don't remember that. Rodan.
Yes, Rodan. Trying to think of all the ones I remember from. And then there was a three-headed one too. I forget what that was. Was that Hydra?
Well, that would be a Hydra, yes, three-headed. Like every MF Doom alter ego, King Ghidorah.
Yes. But I don't think he's going to do that. And many more fans shared their worries. Ludacris addressed the video in another post he shared on X. He said, "For everybody asking me how that glacier water really tasted, when I tell y'all, and I'm a water snob, it was the best tasting water I've ever had in my life. As I drank it, I felt like every cell in my human body was being hydrated and rejuvenated at the same fucking time." You have got to stay hydrated. We've been haven't been saying that for a while, but we've been saying it since the beginning of the show.
We said it for a very long time, and then we didn't say it.
You know, being that certain people are no longer mentioned on the end of the show, maybe we should start mentioning some hydration products.
Maybe.
I will send out some feelers to see if we can get the okay to mention them.
Yeah,
because I use some hydration products.
You do.
I have a big one out in my kitchen right now. I didn't bring it in. Ludacris also said in the video.
Somebody else.
I'm sorry.
I told you I reached out to another company.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Ludacris also said in the video that he feels like Superman and explained that he shared the post to take his fans places and to show them things.
I will take you places and I will show you things. That is a hell of a promise.
That's almost as good as It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
Almost.
That's his new album, I'm sure.
Yes.
Take you places and show you things. It should
He's
be.
standing on the cover with an L on his chest. Man.
Alaska.org, an Alaskan travel and vacation booking website, said the state is, quote, full of good drinking water, end quote.
Yeah,
the risk of
everywhere.
The risk, yeah, you could just 7-Elevens. The risk of contamination and sickness, although always possible, is often overstated, according to travel advisors. Still, you should evaluate each water source and be prepared to treat or filter if necessary. The primary dangers of drinking water in Alaska are human and animal waste.
Human waste in your glacier water.
As well as bacteria such as Giardia and Cryptosporidium.
I know that word. I don't know what it is.
If you go with the Latin, spores meaning spores, the building blocks of bacteria, and crypto is hidden. So hidden spore is the name of the bacteria.
And I think the thing you mentioned before that, there's a commercial for
Giardia,
that.
yes. Giardia is a pretty bad bacteria.
Isn't that what Jardiance is for?
No. You take once daily Jardiance to lower your A1C. The closer to the source you are and the more remote the area, the greater the chances of avoiding contamination, according to Alaska.org. Ice cold and fast-moving water is also usually safer. It came from a glacier. Glaciers are made of ice.
They are.
I would say it's ice cold. What's cooler than cool?
Ice cold.
Not to be confused with cool as ice.
Never confuse anything
because that will make you sick to your stomach.
It will.
And we've gone full oval on that.
It will also make you drop that zero.
Beware of heavy, but not your umlaut. Never drop your umlaut.
No.
Especially not in public. And that's indecent.
He's going to show you things, so.
And take you places. Beware of heavy signs of animal life and traffic along the shore, beaver dams upstream, or nearby caribou herds, as there is a higher probability of fecal contamination. The travel advisors suggest using iodine tablets and water filters as a way to prevent commonly found bacterium. Yeah, let's just drink iodine. That's good.
Yeah, but that's what they put in the kits for making your water safer to drink.
If using iodine tablets, stirring them in some powdered drink mix will help cover the taste. Additionally, water can be purified by boiling it for 3 minutes, according to the website. And then you got to wait for it to cool down before you can drink it. Because don't drink boiling water. It's bad for you. Don't drink the milk. Why? It's spoiled. New Blue Movie is our next.
Yes.
Boy, if you thought listening to Andre 3000 play the flute on a record was fun, now you get to see it live on screen.
But he's not.
But he's not.
He's not playing it. The music is playing, and he's
by
like,
somebody else.
He's like rolling around on the ground doing some weird performance art thing.
Yes.
It is so strange.
Why does your breath smell like birdseed?
Exactly.
3 Stacks is nuts, man. He's always been nuts.
Yeah.
But when he was putting out relatively good music, it was eccentric. Now he's just nuts. With an umlaut over the end. He's nerds. Hip Hop DX says Andre 3000 has released an intimate film to accompany his new Blue Sun album. Nearly a year after the album came out. Can you believe that shit's been out a year almost?
I know.
The Outkast artist premiered Listening to the Sun, what he described as an intimate film, on Thursday, August 29th. We already talked about intimate films.
We did, yes.
Coming in at 88 minutes long, Listening to the Sun, which will not be a Fresh Flicks, by the way.
It will not.
Spans the same length as New Blue Sun and finds 3 stacks peacefully meditating in a blue room, lighting candles, and zenning out. The whole movie is him listening to his record, lighting candles, and doing some 3 stacks yoga.
Yeah, it is so very strange to watch. It'll be in the show notes.
The ambient instrumental project, partly built around Andre 3000's flute playing, has surprisingly divided fans.
What?
Following its release last November due to its lack of rapping. Look, there's only one person I know who can actually speak while playing the flute, and that's Ian Anderson.
Yeah.
LL Cool J was among those disappointed by the project and shared his brutally honest thoughts earlier this year, as well as his thoughts on other things. He says, listen, he's amazing. His bars are all the way up. Not the flute, B. Not the flute.
Yeah.
Let's not lie to ourselves. I don't want to hear him do the flute. You want to hear me do a violin album?
No.
I don't know. Can you play the violin? LL also urged 3 Stacks to return to rap, saying, I want to hear him get with Big Boy. That ain't going to happen. I want them to make an Outkast album or for him to do a solo album. Every time he does a verse, it's enough material for an album. He's so gifted. So it's like, come on, B, not the flute. Flute your flute, Greg.
Exactly.
That man needs to know the truth, he says. Andre 3000 issued a measured and well-mannered response to LL's criticism. To me, I feel like if it's in, and this is very zen and very blue room, rolling on the floor, lighting candles. To me, I feel like if it's in you, because I got homies my age and older than me that still rap. So if it's in you, you should rap until you die. You should perform until you die, he said. But what I'm saying is, what it takes for me to do it, I'm always looking for the next. I'm not trying to uphold a thing that I've done before. Of course, I have things to say now, but if I can't say them in a fresh, innovative way, if I feel like I'm just hanging on to the same flow that I used to do, it's not enough for me. And to that, I say, that's kind of cool, but there's also something to be said for, if I buy a Too Short record, I know what I'm getting with a Too Short record.
Exactly.
If I buy an Andre 3000 record, I don't want to be like, okay, we're going to hear some Outkast type stuff. What the fuck is this flute?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a shakeup if you're not looking for it.
The God and the Juggalos.
Yes, where is Ronnie Mexico when you need him?
Which is also sounds like the title of an upcoming album. Why was Rakim performing at a gathering of the Juggalos Fest?
Okay, to the best of my knowledge,
because these people are fucking weird.
They are. But they like to bring in a wide variety of acts and people who are, more either very well known or very, very good at their craft to perform here. And also, based on my research, if you have not been there before, they throw things at the stage to see how you react. And if you can persevere through it, they all start chanting their weird family chant. And you are then part of the gathering.
That's a fucking cult, dude.
It is, but that is their big thing. If you can withstand our stupidity, then you are now accepted by us, and you don't have to go through this hazing or whatever.
I don't want to be accepted by you.
You don't.
You're
know.
Fucking weird.
Many of the people who perform there, that is their goal. Rakim is not one of those people, and I'm quite sure that no one told him, okay, Rob, this is how this strange event goes.
Let's just put this in perspective. You're going to book somebody for an event and not tell him that the entire crowd is going to be a bunch of middle-aged neckbeards in fucking clown makeup chanting family, family.
That is his person's problem for not relaying to him.
No. That's a fucking cult.
If somebody got a hold of me and said, hey, we want you guys to come out here and perform at the gathering of the Juggalos, I would say, okay. And then I would go, Bill, we're going to do this crazy fucking event with these weirdos, but we're getting paid for it. That is how it goes. Rakim did not answer the call and say, yeah, I'm down. I'm going to go do that. That's not how it happened. They called his manager, his publicist, his somebody, or the other way around. Somebody else reached out to the gathering and said, hey, we want our guy to perform there. And then they didn't inform their guy. That's where the breakdown is. So as much as I am not part of the cult, I don't see it as their problem that this happened, because this is what they do. This is who they are. People know this. You didn't inform your talent, your artist, what he was getting into.
This fucking
you
thing's been
don't
going.
accept this job without knowing that. As a manager or whatever, you don't take this booking without knowing what you're getting into.
You do if you don't care about all that shit and are just looking at dollar signs.
Right. So it's your fault for not telling your artist.
Your artist.
Right.
Um.
That's what I'm saying. That's where the breakdown is. It's not because juggalos are assholes, because juggalos are juggalos. They're going to do what they're going to do.
Oh, no. Juggalos are assholes.
Well, that's an opinion. I have no opinion on them. I just stay away from them. They are different than me. But I know
I don't block
how
my
they
opinion.
are.
Juggalos are assholes. My nephew got into that whole thing for a little bit.
Yeah. No, I know how they are, and I would never put myself in a position to be around a group of them.
Mm-hmm.
So,
look, when your biggest fucking hit as a rap group is a remake of a Sly Fox One and Done.
Yeah. And Eminem made him more famous than anything else.
And yeah, and they wrestled for a bit.
Yep.
What did Shaggy? What is it?
Shaggy, Too Dope.
Shaggy, Too Dope, and Violent J.
Yes. Man, we need Alfredo for this.
Because what is he a juggalo?
No, but he is an aficionado of the culture. He is not one, but he is well versed in their activities and their mannerisms. So he would be a juggalo expert.
I mean,
witness.
Dude, I've read Anton Zandor LaVey. That doesn't make me an expert on that whole thing.
No. Alfredo has not been a part of the juggalo movement, but he has observed them.
Oh, so he studied them almost like the Bushmen of the Kalahari. Like he was studying some kind of alternative life.
Yes, so he is an expert in the field without being part of the field.
That's not something you put on a resume. I'm a juggalo expert.
Unless...
Well, then you are not hired, because we need somebody who doesn't waste their time.
Yes, unless he is family. Then,
So,
anyway, what happened to Rakim?
Rakim, who's normally very calm on and off the mic, almost to the point of it being kind of a distraction, because nothing rattles him. Got a bit riled up after he had bottles tossed at him during a performance at the 24th gathering of the Juggalos in the bustling town of Thornton, Ohio.
Yeah.
During his set, Rakim chided a segment of attendees in the crowd for throwing bottles toward the stage, going so far as to pause his performance to address the culprits.
Yes.
Chill with the motherfucking bottles, man, he said.
Yeah,
in a show of goodwill,
we're up here to have a good time.
He turned his attention to everybody else and said, for everybody that came to have a good time, make some noise. And got a very
it was very
timid response.
Yeah.
Rakim continued, hinting that he'd be forced to end his performance prematurely if any other objects were hurled in his direction moving forward. Because I'm not trying to get hit with no fucking bottle, man. I love y'all, but I don't want to walk off stage while we having a good time. You know what I mean? Look, if I'm him and I walk out on stage and I see nothing but neck beards, even the women, with clown makeup on, that's a S, a K, and a J all together. I fucking return that check and I say, I'm noping the fuck out.
Yeah, but he's a professional. He's out there. He says, I got a job to do. I'm going to go out and do my job. But, you can't hinder my ability to do my job while I'm trying to do my job. That's essentially what it breaks down to on the lowest level. I have a job to do, and you are putting hazards in the way of allowing me to do my job properly. Could you please stop doing that?
So then he launched into It's Been a Long Time.
Mm-hmm.
In a performance that was billed as a ceremonial set by the festival's organizers, who dubbed him a myth and a legend. He's a myth?
Yeah, I think it's an improper use of the word, but they're on the right path by following it with legend.
A press release announcing his festival said, "Juggalos let us bow our heads one time before nodding them in honor of one of the greatest to ever grace a microphone. We're talking about the godfather of flow himself, the one and only Rakim, a more than worthy addition to any stage. Rakim is as much an ecosystem in the art of rhyming as he is an influence."
Sure.
From crafting one half of the all-time classic Paid in Full with Eric B. to etching an undeniable legacy in East Coast hip-hop and music in general, this pioneer cemented the legitimacy of from pen to page to booth to stage styles the same way Michelangelo carved figures in stone. That's how deep ingrained this man is in the art and culture of it.
Yeah,
and nothing says reverence more than throwing fucking bottles at him.
Yeah. Yep. Some people's kids, man. I don't know.
Fucking juggalos. Like I said, my nephew was into this shit for a while. And he is now, I think he still does this whole thing. He's 44 years old.
It's about the right age.
And I understand being a major fan of a group.
Oh, yeah.
I understand wanting a community of like-minded people.
A family, if you will.
This is some kind of shit out of Children of the fucking Corn.
Outlander. We got your girlfriend.
Jesus Christ. Fucking juggalos. And now,
if it couldn't have gotten any better, let's get a little worse.
New school news. Hot new hip hop brings us Big Sean clowns Drake by recreating the rapper's selfie duck face.
And that's enough of that shit.
I would still rather listen to Drake than a fucking
Would you rather duplicate his duck face?
Than put fucking clown makeup on? 100 times out of 100.
That's a toss up for me there.
Fuck the juggalos. I said what I said. We're going to take our first break of the day. And when we come back, we're going to have some Wu news. Because every member of the Wu-Tang Clan, including you, God, could beat the fucking piss out of every juggalo on the face of the earth. We are going to come right back with Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 553.
All right. Do we want to do
Dude, I fucking hate clowns to begin with. There's two things I hate worse than anything in the world. Clowns and bad fucking music. And if you want to give me the two of them together, like a inverted Reese's cup, two shitty tastes that taste shitty together, fuck the juggalos. Fuck ICP and fuck anybody who supports that shit.
Alfredo. All right.
And fuck Alfredo then. And he's my friend.
So we got a giant wheel here. I need a number of how many times to shuffle.
15. We raised over 1,500. Let's go 15. Okay.
1,
how's that?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
And we are spinning twice, right?
We are, yes.
Which one is going first?
I don't know yet. I don't know if I want to decide who gets which one or if I just want to wait until it lands and then say...
And just send them out as a...
Yeah, as a surprise, you got one of the mugs.
As a TBT ticket.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's spin this one time.
One time. How many entries are on that wheel?
151. And our first winner is
Gail Dunmeyer. Congratulations. So
And
it
Gail-
is written.
Gail has asked that should she win one of the mugs, that we remove all instances of her name
For the second one?
for the second one so that she does not win two. She wants someone else to be able to win one.
And that is why Gail is one of the most anti-juggalo people I've ever met in my life. She is a good-hearted soul.
Yes, let me real quick.
And now that 151 names is going to go down to 12.
It's not possible. Let me see. Hold on. Let me screenshot this one real quick. So she's got a screenshot of her winning.
Yes. Using the snip tool.
Yep, it's the easiest thing to do right here.
I love the snip tool, man.
So we'll save.
Says every urologist in the world who performs circumcision.
All right, so we're going to remove all instances.
Mm-hmm.
See, there's still some names.
There are some names.
And we're going to spin again. Ken. It froze when I said
It froze. That's so funny. Patron Jason Heath.
Okay, play it.
Congratulations, Jason.
So we'll now put Jason's name and snip it.
So I want everybody to write down September 1st, 2024. Mr. Throwback Thursday did a giveaway that Ken Elsfelder did not win.
Yes. We broke the Ken curse.
We did. Congrats, not Ken's. Yes.
The Ken streak is over.
Yep.
You will have to begin again next time.
So congratulations to both Jason and to Gail.
Yes.
And we want to see pictures of you with your winnings so we can put them on the Posse Wall of Fame, please.
Yes, let me.
Because they are one of zeros. They never existed.
Yeah.
So they are one of zeros. And that math don't math either.
Kind of like our none and dones.
Yes. Which we've had two.
I know, strangely. I'm going to go over to Duke's page real quick and post the pictures of the winners.
Yes.
So that
they know it happened.
Yes, people know that there were winners. And I have to switch real quick. Luckily, I edit all this crap out because this is awful listening. I will put it on our page and then I will share it. That's what I'll do. I'll go to Mr. Throwback Thursday. And I will say photos.
And see, he's not even angry about it. Good sport.
And your winners are ... Posted that there. Posted that over there. And now I can go to that post and I can share it to Dukes. Say we have our winners. Post. Like Raisin Bran.
Like Raisin Bran. Let me see if the post is there.
It should be, because I just posted it.
I don't think I have notifications for Dukes. There
Probably.
you are. There you go.
Okay, player.
Okay, player.
And thanks everyone who donated.
Yes.
We will be sending out our donation to the museum today.
At the end of the show.
Yeah, because I had to wait until after we started the show because in case anybody wanted to get their last minute donations in, we could take care of that. Yes, so you guys raised $1,510, and we appreciate it greatly. And I'm sure that Adam and the museum will as well. I don't want to speak for Adam, but I would assume that he would also appreciate it. Let me find us a drop. And we can get on with the Borophyll.
More of the Borophyll.
Yes. Here we got the drops.
And all the umlauts you can handle.
And then some. Is seven enough umlauts, or is that just for Bizzos?
No, that's strictly Bizzos.
Okay.
Umlauts is a rotating scale. I think umlauts depends on vowels.
It does. I would go with that.
Umlauts has to go with vowel concentration. And regardless of what vowel you put the umlaut over, it always just sounds like
Yes. What drop did we say we hadn't used in forever and we were going to use it when we were on last night? You suck at this as much as I do.
Oh.
We were talking about it last night. We said, it's a drop we haven't used in a long time. We need to use that one.
I don't know. I just said we hadn't heard from Raheem of the Furious Five in a long time.
We can use it.
I don't remember. I was more concerned about trying to find my fourth wide receiver to fill out my bench.
To steal John's fourth wide receiver? Is that what you said? Everyone was stealing from John. All right. Let's get into some woo. I'm going to hit the drop, and then we'll do some woo news. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Shree. Woo's your mama?
This is Raheem from the Furious Five, and you're listening to my boys, Jamie and Bill, on Mr. Throwback Thursday.
1 2 1 2. What's good, yo? This is Ghostface straight from Staten Island, New York. And right about now, it's time for Woo News with Jamie and Bill. Y'all know what it is. Get it correct. Mr. Throwback Thursdays, Jamie and Bill. You know what I mean? On Woo News. That's what's going down right now. Y'all check this out. Exclusive. Peace.
The RZA, the Jizza, Raekwon, Master Killer, Inspector Deck, You God, Method Man, Ghostface Killer, and Old Dirty Bastard.
It's now time for Woo News with Mr. Throwback Thursday.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all.
Welcome back, Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 553. It is time for Woo, or Were, because I'm going to put an umlaut over the U. Werners. First article of Werners is Gervert Earp. We are umlauting every vowel today.
Why not?
Give it up. And I sent you this, I believe, as well as other people. But CNBC is where we're going with this.
Yes, because nobody watches CNBC. It's like C-SPAN. So I figure we should at least take their reporting and bring it to the masses.
And as such, apparently I am blurry again. My camera's been acting up today. Either that or I just haven't had enough coffee to unblur myself.
Yes.
You know what?
You're not vibrating at a high enough velocity.
Oh, my Michael J. Fox?
Yes.
There we go. That's better.
Until it's not.
A judge, and just now, a judge has ordered Shit Dick Pharma Bro to surrender all made copies of
all
the
discs
rare, yes, all the copies he burned of the rare Silver Rings album that they have pawned off as a Wu-Tang album.
Yes.
New York federal judge on Monday ordered notorious Pharma Bro Martin Shitdick to surrender any copy he retains of the rare Silver Rings album Once Upon a Time in Shaolin, which has been labeled as a Wu-Tang Clan album, which he previously forfeited to the U.S. government after being convicted of securities fraud 7 fucking years ago.
That's the insane part, because we reported on this guy when he was fighting with Ghostface. It's when it started, when he was talking shit about Ghostface and he had his guys in masks and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And that was 7 years ago.
The order came in response to a lawsuit by the One of a Kind album's owner, Pleaser DAO, which accused him of retaining digital copies of the hip hop rarity and playing it online for listeners in violation of the forfeiture order. Pleaser DAO is based out of the Cayman Islands and had paid $4.75 million for Once Upon a Time in Shaolin in 2 separate transactions in 21 and 24. Brooklyn Federal Court Judge Pamela Chen last month barred Shit Dick, who was released from prison 2 years ago, from streaming or disseminating the album. You cannot disseminate. Anybody who's ever watched the NFL knows that any recording or dissemination of said without the express written consent of the National Football League is prohibited. Chen on Friday held a hearing on a preliminary injunction request by Pleaser DAO. In a written order, she wrote that the company had raised, quote, sufficiently serious questions going to the merits of the claims against Shit Dick for violating the Defend Trade Secrets Act, a misappropriation of trade secrets, and unjust enrichment.
Luke Shane Bond, what's up?
DJ Shane Bond in the house. The order bars Shit Dick from possessing the album or its contents, and that by Friday he turn over any copies of it that he now has.
Yes, that was by 2 days ago, Friday, right?
Yes. Chen also ordered him by September 30th to file an inventory and account signed by Shit Dick detailing the nature and volume of the copies of the album's data and files that defendant retained, the names and contact information of the individuals to whom he distributed the data and files. So if he played it over the internet, he's got to listen. He's got to, according to this, list everybody who heard it.
Who heard it, yeah.
So why doesn't he just, under number 2, fucking everybody?
Yeah.
The date and method of such distribution, number 3, Tuesday on my computer. And the amounts.
I remember when he did it, he was doing some weird live. I think he was on Twitter at the time. He was doing a weird live on Twitter. Who knows?
Yeah.
It could be Periscope at the time. I don't know. But he was there and he's like, oh, I might play it. Oh, can you hear it? It's in the background. It's playing right now. Can't you hear it? And I got so tired of staring at that dude and wanting to punch his face that I just turned it off. But that's okay. I have a 1-minute sampler.
Which we own legally.
Yep. It's on the blockchain.
So anyway, this order remains in effect pending the outcome of Pleaser DAO's lawsuit. Shit Dick's lawyer, Edward Paltzik. So you've got Shit Dick being represented by Paltzik. In a statement to CNBC said, the order is merely a preliminary measure entered by the court to maintain the perceived status quo before any discovery occurs. The order has no bearing whatsoever on the final outcome of the case. Well, it kind of does. Crucially, the court did not find that Pleaser DAO is likely to succeed on the merits or that the DAO's allegations are true, and instead ruled that Mr. Shit Dick's forthcoming motion to dismiss should proceed without delay. That's not what she said.
No.
The Reed Smith lawyer named Stephen Cooper, who represents Pleaser DAO in its suit, basically said in a statement that the ruling is an important victory for the company without saying, this guy's full of shit. We are pleased that Judge Chen recognized that immediate relief was necessary to thwart the continuing bad acts of Mr. Shit Dick. Everything he does is a bad act. So
he's not a nice guy.
Shit Dick doing Shit Dick things. Toast, face, cake up.
Now, we talked about Killer Coffee.
We did.
A while ago. I have some Killer Coffee here.
And now, if you are of a pod brewing system, copyright protected, and not a sponsor of the show, in the immortal words of Daniel, not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Legendary MC, lyrical genius, a true visionary of verse, Toast Face Grilla.
You may have
a while ago introduced Killer Coffee to the world, and today he announced a new partnership with the brand that revolutionized the pod brewing company, or pod brewing way of brewing coffee. That begins with a K.
Like Killer Coffee.
as does Killer Coffee, to launch 2 of the brand's most popular varieties, Supreme Dark Roast and Shaolin Cannoli, to the K-Cup pod format for the first time.
That would be my rap name if I were to start today.
What?
Shaolin Cannoli.
That'd be funny. I'm surprised it wouldn't have anything to do with coffee. Founded in 2021, the black-owned Killer Coffee is crafted using 100% Arabica beans, tailored to suit the taste of everyday coffee enthusiasts, to those seeking a flavorful treat. Starting today, fans can enjoy a mug of the popular Shaolin Cannoli medium roast, which apparently will taste like Jamie, or a bold Supreme Dark Roast brewed to perfection right at home. I'm going to have to look for this shit now. Killer Coffee features 6 proprietary blends, including Marvelous Medium Roast. It should be Marvelous Marv's Medium Roast.
Yes. Not McMarv.
Actually, it's not Marvelous Marv. It's just Cash Money and Marvelous.
That's right.
We went down that.
Because he always says it's Marvelous and Cash Money, Marv and Jerome. That's why we always put them together.
Yes. So I was going to say, that's that Mandela effect.
Mm-hmm.
So Marvelous Medium Roast, Marble Cake, which sounds like it would be a Toastface Grilla album.
Yes.
Vanilla Milkshake.
I hear that brings all the boys to the yard.
Most of them, anyway.
Yeah.
Supreme Dark Roast, Shaolin Cannoli, and Chocolate Chip Mint, because I want coffee that tastes like ice cream.
Well, you do like ice cream.
I love it. Well, yeah, but I can't eat it as much anymore. Comes in 12-ounce bags, and it's available on killercoffee.com. Supreme Dark Roast and Shaolin Cannoli Cup Pods are now available in 10-count boxes on the website of Not a Sponsor.
I'm looking at the website now, and there's 10, 20, 60, and 80 count.
Really?
Yeah.
What do they want for an 80 count?
An 80 count of Shaolin Cannoli. A one-time purchase is $62.97.
So it's less than $1 a cup. That's actually
It
not
is, if you have it on auto delivery, it is $58.77.
So it's only
You can get a bag of the coffee for $13.49.
Whether in bag form or the ultra convenient cup pod for format, Killer Coffee embodies the smooth, flamboyant style that only can be delivered by the Toast Face Grilla.
Yeah, I will do this because I am a nice guy and I want to support Toast Face.
Our last little bit, not a sponsor, but if you want to see it, come to the chat.
You want to support Toast Face? Go ahead.
You God still sucks. ODB?
He's not a juggler.
Still dead. No, still better than a juggler. I'd like to hit every juggalo in the juggalo vein. Fuck them people. It's time for some music. Let's get into what makes me happy on this show and stop talking about fucking juggalos. Oh, great. Record of the week is the Instant Clan. No, it's not. You would not do that to me.
I would not do that. No, they're artists of the month. So
no, but the artist of the month made me laugh like nobody's business.
And that's kind of why.
Sounds like an intimate film, and we'll get to that in a little bit. Oh my God. Oh my God. The One and Done.
Yes.
Came to us in 1993.
A number.
It runs. Does it say how long it runs?
An hour and 14.
Yeah.
I have extra tracks on here that you don't.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have 18.
Yeah. I have a bunch of bonus tracks after that are remixes. So 18 is what we go with.
Okay. It is a true one and done because I see nothing else from this group. The name of the record, copyright not protected, by the way.
No.
Contemporary Jeep music. Do you listen to that in the Valley of the Jeep Beats?
Well, you have to.
And it is by Da King and I.
Yes, it is.
Da King and I.
Yes.
Track number 1 is the title track. It's not listed as an intro. It's only 1:15 minutes.
Right.
So I can't call it an intro. John's going to say it sucks when he finds out. It's
Whenever
called.
he finally leaves B-dubs and
And his waitress stops giving away his cue. Contemporary Jeep music.
Contemporary Jeep music.
That's what I just said.
Yes.
Contemporary Jeep music.
With a standard drum beat.
Yes.
Contemporary Jeep music. What does it all mean? Could it mean listening to hard tracks by a stream? Yes, I believe you see. Contemporary Jeep music. Tell me what you feel. As a rhyme.
I'm not going to lie. That had me bobbing my head. I love that beat. Track number 2.
One and done's are just garbage. I mean,
Track number 2. Maybe this is a ludicrous thing because he's going to take you places and show you things.
he is.
This is called Let's Take a Trip.
Well, it goes boom. That's where my bus gets. It's like that. You're looking for me, look where the slug is at. Cause that's where I'm going to be. So hazardous to your health. I'm like a stealth bomber. And I'm so swift you can't see me. So you can't beat me. Cause I'm so creamy. Play on my ego cause I'm rich like Prego.
That's got very much a leaders of the new school kind of feel to it there.
Track number 3. Flip da script. No T on that.
Well, no, because then it wouldn't technically rhyme.
Coming straight from the ghetto. Kicking some newness. King and I, setting it off. My man Face, Majesty is a, you know what? Catch a vibe. How smooth can I get? As smooth as a jazz sax. What a class act. Now you see why I missed all that. Pulling lines from the back of my dome. The text of the lecture is then transformed into a poem. Your rhymes are so boring, I'm snoring. Leave me so sleepy, so man, I couldn't know it's morning. Here comes the Negro, one out of the two amigos that make the music.
Okay, Shaolin Cannoli, I got my new rap name. It's coming off of Interlude 1, MC Asshole. That anything like Billy Booty Hole Brown?
Just let it keep rolling. We'll just edit it. Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? What can I do for you? Hey, yo. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, man? What can I do for you? Hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? My name is MC. I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Just signed with my new record company, Asshole Records. You know what I'm saying?
Asshole Records. That's very much fucked up. Don't know where my ride is, man.
Track number 5, Crack da Weasel.
I was just cooling at a rock cause I'm doing the bubble. My beat goes off, then out comes the portable. Kelly over Sally. Hello, would you tell me what's the problem? Cause I'm dancing with my girl belly to belly in those beats. They said I've been the victim of a thief. They stole 40 books around and 30 crates of beats from the soap shack. Can't believe the party I was at. Gotta get my property and ain't nobody stopping me. I'm heated as I make my way to the sack. Take it up all types of ways to get my shit back.
Shame. This is 93.
Track number 6, Interlude 2, Amusement Park.
Like your nice little kitty. Just look at that. Get over there. Jack and Jill went up to the projects. Jack was living fat. Money was in an object. He had dope from his head to his toes. Even his brother said he had shit sold. We're talking about Jack, the hardened criminal you see on TV. Slim like Sammy Dean, who chose to live Liberace. He was wild. He packed the Glock and the Uzi out to kill. Met a girl named Jill. She was a floozy.
She was a floozy.
Can't be a floozy, man. I would rather be a skeezer than a floozy.
Yes.
Track number 7. Track number 7, Brain to You.
Look in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Superman with a very different name, the brain. As I swim through the sky, who's that guy? Well, it's the unniceable brain surgeon. Pulling out my bag of utensils, some pencils. Time for rain on your mind, let me unwind
Track number 8. Wasn't this a Wu-Tang track?
Yes, but I believe
Tears.
Z.
Huh?
I believe theirs has a Z.
Yes. It's also a Rush track off of the 2112 album.
Noted.
On September morning, life didn't seem the same way it should be. I was just mourning, thinking of all the wrong that was done to me. Check me. Sitting on my doorstep, thinking with my head down, alone in my own world with no one left around. Then out of nowhere comes my partner Maxie, asking me, yo, what do you look like? That's been a tragedy. Remember the girl from down the block that I
Tragedy.
Gaddafi.
Indeed.
Track number 9, Soul Shack Interlude.
So.
Yeah, that's about all it is.
Yeah.
Track number 10, Ghetto Instinct.
I came in the door, said it before, niggas hit the floor.
Never had balls thrown at me no more.
Little bit down the road, I figured I had to roll to home base where I could represent with my ill squad. Smiling, trying to find a squad. Looking at my Gucci, it's about that time for me and my niggas to commit some crime. Pesos, the label, snaps, got gas.
Looking at my Gucci is about that time.
Track number, what are we up to? 11? Mr. All That.
That would be it.
Track number 12, Interlude, Jazz Skit.
Yeah, we'll roll right in the next one. That one's 20 seconds. So.
Interlude 3, I should say.
Yes.
And then it goes, This Is How We Do. There's a whole lot of interludes on this shit.
There are. A few years ago, they would have been back spinterludes.
This is how we do. Yo, this is how we do, right? This is how we do. We do, right? This is how we do. Yo, this is how we do, right here. Yo, this is how we do. No, this is how we do. Well, I'm stylistic, very stylistic. People often ask us, how to do this? Well, it's quite simple. To me, it's rather obvious. You might like it simple if you try to copy this. So please.
Track number 14, Interlude 4, Izzy Sings Da Blues.
Every single time, Lord, comes my mind.
You're lost your mind.
Track number 16, Represent.
No, let's see.
Oh, did
we had to do?
We have to do "Lost My Mind."
Yeah,
because the interlude kept saying "Lost My Mind."
Right.
So track number 15 is "Lost My Mind."
You would think she was singing the blues, that it should be more of a clergy.
Coming home from a jazz club late at night. Who's at my crib? Why's my lights on? Who's in the crib? Who's acting a fool? Whoever it is must be packing a tool, cause I ain't having it. I called up Mads to get the ooh-wah. I had these suckers dancing to my doo-wah. As soon as I get to my place of rest,
Sound like he lost his mind.
It kind of did. So now we're going to go to Represent, track number 16.
Represent.
Another brother kill y'all. Must have been a victim of the dollar bill, y'all. Yeah, it's getting kind of hectic in the neighborhood. Brothers are up to no good, trying to find a hooker on the wood. Working with a pimp lip, so sick. Whatever you do, just make sure you represent. Coming around the way.
Track
Susanna. Oh, wrong song.
Track number 7 is the same as track number 5, but it's spelled differently. Crack da Weasel, but it's subtitled Dat Other Shit.
Yes, it is.
I hit you like wow. You're listening to the sound of the Star Child with purple and gold back in the days of over Argyle. Look on the TV if you don't know where to see me. Vocals crisp like a CD, name is spreading like a BD.
Track number 18, no sign of Shaquille O'Neal anywhere. What's up, Doc?
No Shack knives.
I wake up in the morning, first I give thanks and praise. Knees on the ground and my hands are raised in the air. Start the day off from prayer. Thanking the Father for allowing me to be here. For one more day in the universe, to be hurt, to be the best that I could be in his monopoly. Then I brush my teeth and get my son a big cheek.
Okay. The one thing I can say, and this is not a negative in any way because I dig this album. This sounds very 1993.
It does. It does.
I can pick like 6 different groups that they kind of have the same feel as, and that's not a negative thing.
No, I wouldn't say it's a negative thing either, but yeah, it's very, very date appropriate comparing the sound.
Yes, not terrible. It is 1993. It is a generic 1993, an amalgam of 93.
Yes. It is definitely a record that happened.
Yes.
And but like you said, it's not terrible. It's not bad. There's no singles off of it, and there's no charting action on
I
it.
thought you said there were 2 singles. I'm like, what? Really?
No, there's no singles off of it.
Okay, that is more to what I was thinking.
And there is no charting action, but it was worth the snippets we listened to.
Yeah.
It's worth giving the full record at least a listen through. And that is your one and done, Da King and I, contemporary Jeep music.
Yes.
Although I traded in my Jeep, so I don't know if I can really listen to it.
Yes, it is not in Valley of the Jeep Beats.
No. It is time for our record of the week.
It is.
Our record of the week comes to us from our new artist of the month.
Yes.
Who are still active.
They are.
They are a Canadian hip-hop group from Vancouver, British Columbia, consisting mainly of
Vancouver.
Vancouver, if we umlaut them all. Mad Child and Prevail. Frequent collaborators include a vocalist named Mocha Only, who was a member of the group for a short period of time and then kind of dissipated from the group and made, as well as other former members, Easy Rock and Zodak, who were only in the group for a few years. And their producer is Rob the Viking, because why wouldn't it be?
Instead of pop rock.
The name of this group.
Yes.
Your artist of the month for September.
I hope is new to you.
Oh, it was. The name of this group, your artist of the month for September of 2024. Swollen Members.
And everyone is surprised that it's new to you because, you know,
I like Three Hard Dicks a lot.
You would think that they would be on your radar.
I fucking hate you sometimes. Your record of the week comes to you from your artist of the month. This is the debut album by Swollen Members, released May 31st, 1999.
Swirling Members.
Swirling Members, yes. The name of this, let's go through the producers quick.
Sure.
Mad Child, Cool DJ EQ, The Alchemist, Paul Nice, Zodak, Evidence, DJ Chemo, Joey Chavez, and Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
Yeah, I'm telling. Okay.
Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
Yes. So let me mention real quick Paul Nice. Paul Nice is a name that people may not know.
Wasn't he local to me?
He was. He's Poughkeepsie DJ.
Poughkeepsie. That's what I thought.
I don't know is where Paul Nice is still alive. There was a big... okay, so I got a whole bunch of stuff from a Paul Nice storage unit.
Yes.
Some stuff I still have here. A lot of stuff I donated to the museum. And like an entire box. I mean, like giant box full of his 3.5-inch floppies that he used to make music. So it is really cool that we get to mention Paul Nice with a personal connection, twice removed or whatever you want to call it, on the show.
I believe he's still alive.
Is he?
What I'm looking. Although Reddit, there's a Reddit thing that said Paul Nice has died.
Yeah, he disappeared
at 56. He did a remix of "Hey Ladies." So
I know it's strange. I don't want to say he was missing. He was not reachable.
About 5 months ago, he passed away, according to this.
Sounds accurate.
And it says PK is heartbroken. Poughkeepsie is heartbroken. So
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there you have it. So Paul Nice,
yes.
Poughkeepsie, New York's Paul Nice.
Indeed.
He is not related to Pete or Greg.
Not that I'm aware.
Let's see. So let's get to the record. It's called Balance. It's the debut album by Swollen Members. It has sold a whopping 41,000 copies since its release. I have 18 tracks on this thing.
As do I.
Track number 1, Groundbreaking. If you're breaking ground with your swollen member,
that's some Hulk shit.
What nature divides, the spirit unites. And dreams are made of this. Swollen members, much too dangerous. We busted out from underneath. Swollen members, competition. My advice is refrain. Swollen members, much too dangerous. We busted out from underneath.
Track number 2, Strength.
No man is safe from that child. No man is safe from crab one. No man is safe from. No man is safe from.
My comparative descension from high is an intense description of why the Valkyrie fly. Calculate the circumference of the sky for future reference. Measure it all from bird's eye to add some fuel to my furnace. To those who scratch the surface and lay signs to apply the respect of this.
Track number 3, Lady Venom.
Venom.
Nowhere else to go. Purveyor knows the faculties of poison lay you vertical. It's only murder, bro. Every small animal committed. The only difference is I won't admit I did it. There's a limit as to how far my posse's willing to bet.
Track number 4, Front Street. Yeah, that math don't math either, Shane Bond.
Putting MCs on Front Street. You try to front and get your head knocked from Jump Street. We throwing heat. Putting MCs on Front Street. Turn the volume up a notch. Pump beats for throwing heat. Putting MCs on Front Street. You try to front and get your shit knocked from Jump Street.
The introduction of Paris freely, what you see with those scenes, or so it seems. As it stands, it seems that I never land. I sight by laser beam, float inches above the sand. Birds prey, exit larger than point of entry. Son of father, colossal, no mathematical gentry. They sent me without weaponry. Forced to forge my own, infiltrate Fortune 5. Watch them close them.
This record isn't bad.
I know.
I was going to say something different, but I figured it would end up
in the board.
In the board. So I'm not gonna.
Probably a good call.
Track number 5, Bless and Destroy. Although I feel like I'm denying you the opportunity to be creative. So would you like me to do it after this song?
Sure.
I give you the creeps, my style sickening. First the awakening, prepare for the quickening. Battle so controller, there can only be one. Drink a can of Pepsi Cola while I'm walking on the sun. I'm ill, equipped with interchangeable weaponry. 3 mystical blades and multiple personalities.
Shane Bond is better than the King and I. Well, they have this massive list of producers.
Yeah.
The King and I had 2 people. The King and I.
No Tragedy Gaddafi.
No.
So are you ready
for Intelligent Hoodlum?
Are you ready for the sound bite that's going to end up in the board?
Ready.
I'm really enjoying Swollen Members. There you have it. I just feed your beast, man.
You do.
It just wouldn't make any sense to not put that in. So you had some.
No, I've got a whole 2 more banks that are empty. So
yeah, I know. Track number 6 featuring Raka Ear Science.
Sure.
And Evidence is called Counterparts, which was also a Rush album.
Yeah, there's parts, and then there's counterparts.
Check it out. Check it out.
1, 2. Yo, hit the switch in December. I'll be on till November. Disturbing the calm at civic centers. Make a smoothie out of rapper and his ice in my blender. Beyond the fender bender, dilated, smaller members, independent money making. No time for waiting. Rock a stimulating, designed for penetrating. Nothing to prove.
Track number 7, Circuit Breaker.
In the brightest colors available, a bright neon sign that says all MCs available. My sheer face is unscalable. Take heed to the contour shape of the dagger in my cape. 451, right hand circle and dragon weight. I'd be obliged to take position as the leader of the mission to expose the vaulted handplay of those deep.
Hey,
track
3.5. 3.5.
3.5. That half-inch makes a difference. Because when it doesn't reach, it can spray.
That's
track
right.
number 8, Out of Range.
The carnival is open. We just finished stringing the cardinal from the rope and the poles and the hooks.
Track number 9, featuring Divine Styler.
You may have heard of Divine Styler.
Wow, there's a name out of the past.
With the Syndicate Posse.
As well as Everlast and Evidence.
1s, 5s, 10s, and 20s.
100 G's and I'm pulling honeys. Divine Styler. That's a name I hadn't heard in years. Bottle Rocket is the name of the song.
Yo, the rhyme excursions touch minds like brain surgeons. Feel the lyric tear gas, even on clean versions. No profanity, goddamn it, hard like granite to the utmost. I'm butter on rye, always high but play the low post. I stretch to go the distance, yo, my lungs are mad elastic. I'm dope on plastic like flex and always keep it classic. Expressions in the facial, I want Rachel from Caribbean rhythms. I hit them with a bat.
Yeah, there were a lot of guys from that Rhyme Syndicate that we really, really liked, but they never got outside of what you want to do. Party.
Like Bronx Style Bob and
Nat the Cat.
Shaquille
Shabazz.
Great names, too.
Yes,
Track
I
number
love
10,
Shabazz.
Assault and Battery. Because he was Gold Girls, Cold Cash, on the mic, Shaquille Shabazz.
Supreme, the Lord, the G.O.D. Down with the Syndicate Posse. I think I gave you that cassette.
The Rhyme Syndicate one? You did.
Skulls are shattering, this is assault and battery. 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 Blood rushing excitement, eternity of darkness. Trust me, you don't want to start this, I'm heartless.
Yeah, Donald D, the Syndicate Sniper.
We've done a couple of his records. Yeah. Track number 11 featuring Big New, Saphir, and Third Rail Vic.
No, we've done Saphir as a one and done, I think.
We did. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Savagely attack this last with accurate aim. Savagely attack this last with accurate aim.
Slightly schizophrenic, borderline psychotic, sensational, recreational narcotics. I thought I lost it, but I found it. Temptation marches along till I'm surrounded.
Track number 12. This is how I like it served. S&M on the Rocks.
That's going on the board, too.
Scuffle of hustle, murder like Fargo. Walk the world over with the aid of air cargo. Composed in 24 channels, circa panels.
Gail says she wishes we could play the clips longer. We do too. We're already getting in trouble and muted in countries because we're playing this much, even though we are protected under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act for what we do. But you can always go to the show notes and click on the link and you can hear the entire albums.
Yes. Track number 13 featuring Son Doobie.
Yes.
Committed.
Speak your mind. Fucking look at fucking Manchana's Gerber baby fucking haircut.
Chicky, we up for stuff daily. Hey, hooray, bless the tray. Hey, Lord save me. Take one for you, two for me, son, pay me. 8977 and let out the crazy. Camp fake, you'll be 1:30 in the AM. The street vigilante real do what I agent. The sports statement, son, look how we came in. The mental patient will make you move on the pavement. Heinous go, Micah, so ill. Famous, nameless, remind me how son do.
Track number 14.
You saw a porno once with Son Doobie in.
Mm-hmm. No, but I saw a porno with Son Doobie in it. From Funk Dubious, by the way.
Yes.
Track number 14 featuring Unicron and Del the Funky Homo Sapien. It's called Left Field.
Del said all we can see is about to get ate right now. Pink. Del, murderous whirlwind, the wit, get the words in it, break it down bit by bit, hit a nerve, my graphics cause seizures, you slur and your memory blurs, a sure bet, Del, it never fails, never tells a perilous quest with the terrorists, sending empty to the therapist, my microphone will be a family heirloom, room awaits, I'll rate rappers, dominate rappers till they scare straight.
Track number 15, Horrified Nights.
Ooh.
Mr. Muman, give me the 4-finger count.
This beat's a little sick.
Ayo, I'm coming with aggression. No question, I'm steadily progressing. I'm rhyming with time and money invested. I've been stressing since I was an adolescent. Now shit's so dope, I could get charged with possession.
That's that Alchemist beat. Track number 16, Battle Axe Experiment featuring Evidence.
Say Alchemist, that's one half of the Hooligans.
Even sound human anymore. It's time to kill. Rough terrain, insane in my domain. Sadomasochism, wax whips and chains. There's no stopping us, soon to be popular. Diving, snorkeling, shark fin circling. You can't step to the fearsome, ferocious. Beast makes you nauseous. Please be cautious. Murderous, mind state, drowning above that. First comes the battle rat. Strike with the battle axe. Can't feel my appetite. Viking decapitates, turntable terrorist. Cuts it evaporate. Come from the depths of the underworld.
Track number 17 featuring AC Alone, Consumption.
Accepted Eclectics.
Dukes and Maharajas pass the time of day with me. Yeah. Dukes and Maharajas pass the time of day with me. Dukes and Maharajas pass the time of day with me. The earth.
He said Maharaji passes the day with him?
When he's not throwing pickles on the rug. Track number 18, last track on the record, Sinful Bliss.
Or when he's on the deaf side dancing like a freak.
This at Paul Nice beat.
There.
Into the depth of the mind state of a sick man. Bloodlust, slow suction like quicksand. Sharp and guillotine that cuts clean. You can't hang an iron plate on my head. Strike with rattlesnake fangs. I'm ill, especially when guts start to spill.
Rattlesnake fangs.
That is your record of the week for episode 553, brought to you by your artist of the month, Swollen Members.
Yes.
That record was so much better than I had any thought of it being.
I like that.
And it is called
You would
Balance.
You don't know.
So there were 4 singles released off of it, but none of them charted, but they did release 4 singles off of this.
I'm say Lady Venom.
Yep.
Horrified Nights.
No.
No. Bottle Rocket.
Nope.
I figured that was the
You want to know what's funny?
One.
There's a single released off of here that wasn't on the record.
Well, how am I supposed to guess that one?
I don't know. I unless they just completely mistyped it. They have a song on here released as a record called Camouflage, which might have been camouflaging as committed on the record. I have no idea.
One never knows, does one?
So with that being said, the other 2 were Front Street and Strength. And the record did chart on the Canadian charts, but not in the U.S. because they are a Canadian group, so it stands to reason. Canadian alternative albums. That's weird. And that's on the Nielsen SoundScan. That's not on Billboard.
No, because it's Canadian.
Yeah, that charted at 138. Canadian R&B albums at 81. Canadian rap albums at 43. So is it rap, R&B, or alternative? Because it charted on all 3 of those records.
It is Chameleon.
Or Camouflage.
Yes.
A song so good it never even appeared on the album. So that is your record of the week for episode 553, Balance by Swollen Members. Not membranes, cranky. Members. God, I'm just going to get myself in more and more trouble with this. Yeah. Swollen members with balance. And the King and I with contemporary Jeep music, you're one and done. Your artist of the month for September is Swollen Members.
Which Bill will be saying every week.
We have an old to the new before we take our final break. Old to the new from friend of the show.
Which releases on September 23rd, I believe.
But we have been given the express instruction to break this.
Yes.
So this is the world premiere of the new single by Gene Allen, professionally known as Groove. Friend of the show, this is called Let It Breathe.
Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to grab your partner and find a place on the dance floor. We're about to go in. Pop, break, do the Harlem shake. Pop, pump, do the 80 snake. No matter what you do, just give it all it takes. Let the stress go. This is no mistake. Relax your mind. There's no debate. Can you feel it? The music will relate. Snap, tap. This is how you make a party in your home, city, or your state. Music and dance together feels great. All right, then there's now we straight. Don't waste your time. Don't be late. No hesitation. No time to wait. Melody flowing now into space. Sweat with your partner. Smile on your face. Beat just banging. This just a taste. Don't spill your drink. There's no waste. I'm the dance man here to rock the place. The voice of the jam mixed with the bass. This what you need. I made the case. Don't slow down. Keep with the pace. I'm sending this out to the whole human race. Languages losing for all to embrace. I got you tired. I see it in your face. Now let it breathe. Now let it breathe. Now let it breathe. Time's up. Ready, set, go. Come on. Gave a little break, so now I need more. Tapping of the hands, bodies on the floor. Come on. Dance man, that's what I adore. Keep people jumping, seal it to the door. Front to the back, I know your feet sore. Woo. Don't give up, don't you ignore. I'm giving you exactly what you're asking for. Guys, grab a girl, I said it all before. Girls, grab a guy, he's standing on the wall. Every club and bar, theater and hall. You know you turn it out, you better get a call. Yep. Y'all see the crowd, having just a ball. Yep. Know we got a vibe, everyone and all. Hating on the scene, you don't worry, bro. Don't stop the rock till we leave it go. Let it breathe. I let it breathe. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Diamond Life production. Zen on the mix. I am your host, Groove. All right, getting those digits. This is gonna be a movie. Get ready, cause here we come. Come on, come on, come on. Let's dance. Let's dance. Side to side, side to side. Let it ride, now slide. Come on. Side to side, side to side. Let it ride, now slide.
I love that he throws in the line from House Party when he tells you, he said, I'm Groove. He goes, and I'm getting those digits. I was like, it's well done, sir.
That was friend of the show, Groove with Let It Breathe, the world premiere of his new single coming out September 23rd. So look for more from our good friend Gene Groove Allen later on in the month. But thank you so much for sending that to us. We were honored to play that and to bring it to our people. And Gail watched the wheel and saw that she won. That's really cool. So congratulations, Gail. And we are going to take our final break of the day when we comes back. Again,
Yes.
too many umlauts. When we come back, it'll be time for Bill Reads Lyrics on Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 553.
Remind me to add foosball, just so we can go through the names.
Yes.
And then we will start adding it as a regular category again on the show notes.
Yes.
All right, need to cut that up there. You said verse 2. That looks like verse 2.
And they already have the predictions as to who's supposed to win in week 1.
Damn.
Oh my God, I start off against Rye. So week 1, we get to go head to head. That's hysterical.
If you're going to do it.
You didn't even set that up. The system
No, I don't set anything. System does all that.
No, you just set the number of teams and the system does it all.
Yeah. That's why somebody's asking me, said, what divisions are we in? I don't know. It does all that after the draft. It breaks everybody in divisions. I don't know the draft order. I don't know anything.
Nope.
All right.
I got a D on my post-draft, by the way.
The thing is so stupid. Like you said, whatever.
Ronnie got an A+. Becca got an A+. Dr. Tim got an A-. Oh, Ronnie got an A-. I'm sorry. The Goth Face Killer got an A+.
Sankat?
Yeah, Sankat got an A+. You got a B.
For billions, yes.
John, who had so much problem with everything, got a B-. Cranky got a C+. Ian got a C. I got a D.
Bill's always getting the D.
And I got to see the breakdown of Young and Entertaining. She got an F. Strikes out, draft grade F, and projected 0-14-0 finish.
Now watch, Felicia's going to win.
Yeah, probably.
On Friday, doesn't the season start on Thursday?
Yes.
Maybe I bet you the Kings of Sport League's going to do the same damn thing to me. Start a week late. Yeah. I've got 4 leagues. See, had a draft Friday. My fault. That makes much more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Swollen members is how Bill likes his D. I'm just reading the comments, man.
I know. I know you are. Maybe it's because Felicia had both of her quarterbacks by 6 rounds in. So.
Yeah. She was complaining. She said, I don't want it to auto draft because then I have 3 quarterbacks, 2 defenses, and no tight end. I think she drafted 3 quarterbacks and 2 defenses. All right, let's get this show on the road.
She did draft 2 defenses. She drafted Tua. She drafted Mahomes with the number 6 pick overall, which, yeah, that's an option.
That's a thing.
No, she only has 2 quarterbacks.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to hit this drop and then roll into some lyrics intro. Let me set up my disclaimer so I have that ready. See if we can get
So let me
Warner
mute myself.
Brothers, a Warner Music claim for our disclaimer again. All right. Let's do this with this tree. Who's your mama?
Some DJs are even. But here's a little something about my DJ. Jazzy Jeff. So bust his beats.
Hey, this is DJ Jazzy Jeff, and you are checking out my homeboys Jamie and Bill on Mr. Throwback Thursday.
But it starts with Bill.
I'm Bill S. Preston. It's called reading. Top to bottom, left to right. Group words together as a sentence. Take Tylenol for any headaches. Midol for any cramps.
Most people probably don't listen to the lyrics, but they should.
Welcome to Bill Reads Lyrics.
Hello. This is Bill Reed's Lyrics. It is an educational discussion of artistic expression and creativity of modern lyricists. Bill may recite explicit or offensive language. Professional supervision is suggested for sensitive listeners. The average views and opinions within these lyrics are not necessarily those of Mr. Throwback Thursday or its hosts, and will be in the area of 160 WPMs. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, humor-heavy, and just right. Thanks.
I can now unmute myself and say welcome back to Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 553. It is indeed time for Bill Reed's Lyrics.
It is.
As if we need anything else to put into the freaking sound
Look,
effects
I've been
box
good.
for me.
I have not been taking from Bill Reed's Lyrics in quite a while.
No, you haven't actually.
No.
So
because that's a setup. I do that. The other things are more natural occurrences.
Oh my
from
God.
You.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
It does not. If it does, you should very much be worried.
You should run away, run far away, and very fast.
Yes.
Where would you like me to read from, sir?
Verse 2, please.
Verse 2.
Yes.
Oh, see, this had an intro to it. John would have been very happy. That's the okay. There's verse 2.
Yes, it says verse 2.
Yes, I'm just scrolling down. I'm like, that's verse 1. Hook.
Yes,
which is a, was it Blues Traveler song? I guess it was.
I was just thinking it was a movie about Peter Pan.
All right.
So with no type of ado,
I'm frightened.
Sesame Street, Grover Stiley, whether nearer.
Put an umlaut on it. I'm skirted.
Or further. We'll cue the motherfucking piano.
Stepped outside New York Yankee, looking for a hoe and some hanky-panky. Pretty long hair or nappy and bald. If you got a clean pussy, I'll fuck you all. It really don't matter to me. You see, I'll fuck your brains out. Sexy or ugly. A girl was on my tip. I had to take her to the crib, oh, but little did she know that she was an ugly hoe. She must have loved my dick because she was hollering out my name. I fucked her, and I fucked her, and no, I'm not ashamed. Spit, slob, juicy lips, walls to walls, all that juice dripping off my balls. You might be ugly, or you might be cute, but either one, it don't matter. I could still fuck you if you was ugly, and I fucked you. I got taste, but keep in mind that your pussy ain't got no face.
No face. Not a toast face. Not a scar face.
I was going to say, does that make him the no face driller?
It very well may, yeah.
What's that? Why do you
we have something special to start this week before you switch your hat from Bill to Phil.
Oh, that's right.
We have to get
this is what I wore last night for the draft. So.
Yes. So let us switch gears and take a look at some foosball.
Foosball?
Bunch of overgrown monsters manhandling each other.
Hello? You play to win the game.
Playoffs? I'm talking about playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
It is indeed, once again, fantasy football time.
Yes, and the most important part about our league is the team names.
Yes.
While we are all very much involved in football and enjoy football and
most of us are anyway.
We want to win all the money. But the important part is hearing the names mentioned every week. And they must be, unless you're new to this league or Felicia. Or Ronnie. Fuck it. Or Ronnie. Your team needs to be football and hip hop related. There are no specifications. It doesn't have to be somebody's name, a song.
Well, Ronnie's team at least has a third baseline in it.
It does.
So,
but yeah, well, that's better than when you put all the kickers' names together.
Yes. We will start with, of course, our names.
Yes.
We
taking it from the top.
We will start with yours.
Oh, okay.
Jamie, who is a dyed-in-the-wool Jets fan, has decided to take that fandom and put it to the name of Clifford Smith Jr., professionally known as...
Who is also
a dyed-in-the-wool Jets fan.
Yes.
So he is now NYJETS fan.
Yes.
I took my name from the...
refused to draft.
But I will pick him up on waivers if he's available if I need somebody during bye weeks.
Gotcha.
It's not a reflection on him. It's more a reflection on his team. The recently drafted Bo Nix of the Denver Broncos became the Bo Nix Thugs in Harmony.
Yes.
Your wife?
Who I am partial to my wife, of course, but I still believe that she may have the best name in the league this year, and she researched and came up with everything on her own. I have nothing to do, zero input, nothing. She just asked me how he pronounced his name because she doesn't watch football.
Right.
And she said, how's this guy pronounce his name? And I said it, and she said, got it. It's okay.
And welcome to the league, by the way, Mrs. Throwback Thursday, who I will face in the first week.
You will.
Her team name is Can I Kick It? Young Wei-Koo. Like I said, I love the fact that it's Young Wei and not Young Ho, because that's just gross.
We did a giveaway.
We did a giveaway. We did indeed. We did the giveaway halfway through.
Yeah.
The second matchup featuring NYJETS fan versus John's team this year.
Yes. Named after
a receiver, not after a team.
Yes, his first round draft pick, actually.
And it is a tribe called Jets. Which
Yes.
apparently is a nickname for Justin Jefferson.
That's what he wants it to be. He's chosen his own.
Yes. Matchup number 3 is a holdover name unless he decides to change it later.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Ahmad Sauce Committee Part 2. That is Ian, your firstborn. He will take on Greg, who came up with Devontae Smith and Wesson.
Yes.
It's a very well thought out name.
It comes off better than Devonta Coco Brothers. So
yes, it does.
Or Tekken Steel.
Matchup number 4. And there's 7 matchups because we have 14 teams this year.
Yes, we do.
The aforementioned Ron with Gangrene Hoodie with the Woody.
Yep.
Which may change because it's the same name as he used last year. If he changed, well, you know what? He won the league last year. He can keep his name if he wants.
He can keep his name.
He is going up against Dr. Tim, who went with Luda Chris Jones.
Yes.
Which is how I was told I have to pronounce that for the entire year.
Yes, that's what happens when you have the StreamYard room for the draft. People will tell you how it's supposed to be said.
Becca is back in the league. She was live for the draft last night.
Mm-hmm.
She has, once again, used Belichick yourself. And she is going up in week 1 against Sanket, whose team He was the third place finisher last year.
And he was
Whose
the first
team?
pick in the draft, which he was not happy about.
Yeah, he was angry about it. Still got an A+ on his draft, though.
Yes.
He went with the Goff Face Killer. Pretty good name. I'll give that a 4 out of 5 mics. Matchup number 6, Hugo, who didn't change his name.
He did not, but I still like his.
Put it in Friar Mouth. And he is taking on Felicia with young and entertaining.
With 4 exclamation points.
She adds one for every year she's used that name, I think.
Yes.
And then the last matchup features our other new player.
Yes.
Revenge on Lazard City. That's a repeat from last year. That's Manny. Is taking on MCP's Master P. Say no motherfucking P. And that is Mr. Cranky Pants. Welcome to the league, Mr. Cranky Pants, Brian Hollenbeck. And according to the stats here, you are favored to win your... All these games are featured to be close, by the way.
Well, one and nobody knows what the hell's going to happen.
Yeah. Rye is favored to beat me by 0.82 points. Less than a point. You are favored...
Have some money. Are you a prince?
Me? No.
No. This guy.
Oh, yes. Yes. He gone. I am your fan from Nigeria. No.
Only if he's a prince does he get my money.
And Prince is dead, so.
Yeah.
So, yes, I go up against Rye. I am a less than a point underdog. You are about 4-point favorite over John. Ian is a 1-point favorite over Greg. Dr. Tim is a 3-point dog against Ron. He got that dog in him. Becca is about a 3-point dog to the Goff Face Killer, which is Zanket. It's a great name. I really like that. Let's go back. Where's my league matchups here? Put it in Friar Mouth is a 5-point favorite over Felicia. So good luck, Hugo. And the last, Mr. Cranky Pants is a 4-point favorite over Revenge on Lazard City. So Manny's got some points to make up.
Yes.
The divisions shake out this way. The Dwight Myers Memorial Division, in honor of Heavy D, contains NYJETS fan. Belichick yourself. The Goff Face Killer. Revenge on Lazard City. And MCP's Masterpiece. The Keith Elam Memorial Division, in honor of Guru.
Yes.
Ahmad Sauce Committee Part 2. Bo Nix Thugs in Harmony. A Tribe Called Jets. Devontae Smith and Wesson. And Can I Kick It? Young Waku.
That's going to be a tough division.
That is a tough division. The Jason Mizell Memorial Division, which consists of 4 teams in memory of Jam Master Jay. Luda, Chris Jones. Gangrene Hoodie with the Woody. Put it in Friar Mouth. And Young and Entertaining 4 exclamation points.
I think that's how you should announce her name every week. 4 exclamation points.
And not an umlaut in the bunch.
Not one in sight. No.
Good luck, everybody. Thanks for joining us for the draft last night. It was a lot of fun. Let's have some fun with the season this year. And I believe it is now time to change the hat.
It is. So if you would go from Bill to Phil, you can proceed to take us home.
The hat is now changed. That's against the rules of nicknames. Felicia's had that same damn nickname for 4 years.
Talking about Justin Jefferson calling himself Jets.
Calling himself. Yes, you don't ever give yourself a nickname. Nicknames are not given, they are assigned.
Yes.
Let's go back here. It is time to state that Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 553, brought to you in part by your friends at Magic Mind.
Yes.
Magic Mind is your secret to a sharper mind and calm energy. Use our limited offer. It gets you up to 48% off your first subscription or 20% off a one-time purchase. You use the code THROWBACK20 at checkout, and you can claim that at magicmind.com/throwback20. Also sponsored by Def Rugs. DefRugs.com, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, or X, or whatever you're calling it.
Whatever it
at
is.
Def Rugs. Handmade, high-quality hip-hop themed rugs brought to you by the original Ruggy Fresh, Marshall Fox, and his business associate, the Green-Eyed Bandit, Eric Sermon. Go get yourself a Def Rug today. Our good friend Heather Lent up in Schenectady, New York. She's the proprietor of the Bittersweet Candy Company. She makes candy and chocolate that is handmade, small batch, different, and
delicious.
Go to bittersweetcandy.com, use the code THROWBACK, and save 10% off your order at bittersweetcandy.com. Melted Mikes. Our good friend Pumice T. Mendola is the proprietor of Melted Mikes. He makes hip-hop themed t-shirts, and you can get those at meltedmikes.com, MLTDMICS.com. Use the code MR Throwback Thursday at checkout, saves you 10% off your order at meltedmikes.com. Etsy.com/shop/geek like you, where the geek shall inherit the earth. Hip-hop and pop culture themed items from the sick, twisted mind of Mr. Throwback Thursday and his sick, twisted wife, Mrs. Throwback Thursday, who I will be facing in week 1 of the Fantasy Football League. So go to Etsy.com/shop/geek like you, where the geek shall inherit the earth.
Oh, I forgot to show this.
The mayor. The mayor don't bother nobody, and don't nobody bother the mayor. That was obtained from meltedmikes.com with the 10% discount for using MR Throwback Thursday. Social media network for the show. Don't forget to visit us at mrthrowbackthursday.com. You can see the Posse Wall of Fame and check out Mr. Cranky Pants' ridiculous artwork that he had done this weekend.
Yes.
Thank you again so much. We joke with him all the time about being cranky, but that is like the coolest thing I have seen in the 10 years we've done this show.
For anybody who happened to have missed it, let's put that back up there again.
There it is. Mr. Cranky Pants, TBT Posse member since 2022.
That is permanent.
Yep. It's designed in our license plate hat logo. So thank you once again, Brian, for that. So visit MrThrowbackThursday.com if you want. You can leave a voice message as well by clicking that microphone that says hit us up. You can also follow us on our socials, Twitter or X at @the_MR_TBT and Bill_MR_TBT. Also my Instagram and Threads handle. Jamie on Instagram and Threads is at MR Throwback Thursday, which is also our TikTok handle. You can catch snippets of the show that we post to TikTok because we do that from time to time, and they haven't taken anything off.
Yeah.
Yes, he also loves other forms of pain. We are the cause of pain even when we're not on the air. Gotta love it.
Not just to your ears.
Like the Facebook page, Mr. Throwback Thursday, the Mr. Throwback Thursday podcast, and home of the TBT Posse. 3 Facebook pages
And all
for you
that,
to check
and all
out. Check us out every Thursday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern on Fresh Radio at itsfreshradio.com. We are on after the All Request Thursday. And if you wish, you can send us emails to mrthrowbackthursday@gmail.com. Shout-outs.
Yay.
We are going to shout out our 2 contest winners today.
Nice.
We will start with Gail Dunmeyer. Congratulations, Gail. Enjoy your 1 of 0. We are also going to shout out second contest winner, Jason Heath.
Yes.
Congratulations, Jason. Enjoy your 1 of 0.
And can I mention real quick, there was a third mug that we had made. It looked like this one.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. It is this one.
It is that one.
This one is going to the owner of the first and currently only TBT Posse tattoo.
Congratulations, Brian.
Let's send that out to him.
Very cool. Enjoy that, my friend. You
also a
earned
one
it.
of none.
A 1 of none, yes. So we'll add him as the third shout out.
Yeah.
That would be Mr. Cranky Pants, Brian Hollenbeck. The rest of the shout outs, Manny Baez, Sarah Henderson, John Henderson, Hugo Gonzalez, Sanket Patel, Clay Arsenault, the Shrieking Warrior Jennifer Buchanan, Jessica Walker, Shane Hatley, Ricky Schnarr, Kenneth Elsfelder, Kevin Van Buren, the legend Kevin Van Buren.
Yes.
Rob Jeffroy, Kate Harvey, Catherine Liska, and Wanda Calamia. They get mentioned every week because...
Or like 1,500.
Yes, which is what we raised for the Hip Hop Museum. So
Yes.
Thank you all very, very much. So you want to become a patron, go to patreon.com/MRTBT. Don't forget our friends. As always, check out 1980s Now with Will, Kat, and John. Anthony, Imran, and the Rug Boy over at Jock and Nerd Podcast. Talking Thai at What's the Word Podcast with Brooklyn Thai NYC. The hardest working turntablist in the world, DJ B, at It's Fresh Radio and the Fresh Radio app for your phones. Wild One Radio at wildoneradio.com, where we are on at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go check them out. We are available wherever you get your podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, review, and all of that good stuff. Your input helps our output. Please give us reviews. It helps helps all of our analytics and everything else.
Yeah,
so
when
that
we reach out to sponsors, that's things that they look for.
If you haven't yet, go to YouTube and subscribe to the Mr. Throwback Thursday channel.
Please. It's very easy.
Yeah, just click a button. Even if you don't want to watch it, just click
don't
the
click
button.
the notify bell. Just click
No,
subscribe.
just hit subscribed. So don't forget to subscribe, rate, review, all of that good stuff. Go find us. Share the good word. Take good care of yourselves. Have a happy and safe Labor Day, by the way.
Yes, for those of you who are going into labor.
Once again, do not drink and drive. This is the most monitored weekend of the year for police activity, believe it or not.
Nice.
So don't drink and drive. Call an Uber. Call a friend. Call
Call Bill.
somebody. If I'm local to you, yes, call me. You know, my daughter rides these roads. I don't want your ass out there drunk on the same roads as my kid. So selfishly, I'll come get you.
And my kid who just turned 21.
Yes, and very happy birthday to Alex on his 21st birthday. I liked his opening purchase too, by the way. It's a very Alex purchase.
Yes.
So go find us, share the good word, take good care of yourselves, wash your hands.
Wash your butt.
And until next time, everybody, please keep it classic.
And like Cool Keith said, smooth as oodles of noodles and chow mein. If you go out late, I'll hang and sweat like Jerry curls on Pootie Tang.
Chicken chow mein, man. And always remember,
new school stale, old school fresh.
F-R-E-S-H